bowl positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only can find a way to win. Welcome to the home of the Baylor Bears, McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos in Waco, Texas. As we'll see, the number 23 team in the country, the Georgia State Panthers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Bears will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. From the gun, the running back has it. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
And the Panthers are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Hill. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. And these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired. But you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it. Out of the gun, the inside give. Got the first down and more. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job by the defense shutting down all the options. Making sure it wasn't easy to read. Nice job going to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown Bears! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got his man downfield. Breaks into the open. We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Hard running there. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Durham. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
Wants to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's Provo. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on 1st and 2nd down because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
Caught over the middle. It's Landry. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop.
Really nice third down sub defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
And it's right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. From the gun, running back gets to give. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Back to pass on second down. Pulls it in. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking for a gap. It's Everett. A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
The Bears come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. It'll be a run on third and short. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. With the catch, it's Provo. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, getting that rhythm. Find that time with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
Second down, he'll throw it. Got his man quickly. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. That's the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Turns it on in midfield. There he goes. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
They say it's still a game of field possession, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. They'll run the option. Bounced right back to them.
Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
The Panthers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection. They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires toward the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time. Oh, he's got some space. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Handoff from the gun. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Catch in the middle. It's locked. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
And the Bears trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. To the air on 1st down. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
And this offense shows right away on 1st down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Going for 6. Touchdown, Baylor! Quick strike through the air for the score. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? Peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost him.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. They've had a couple of drives bogged down, had to settle for field goals, and now they'll try to get it into the end zone this time. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that 1st down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Motion from the back. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Panthers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They go right back to it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Durham. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. That was a really well-run route on the curl to pick up the first down.
Yeah, and it's a nice job, too, by the receiver, getting his depth and then finding space in between the defenders, giving his quarterback a nice target.
It's complete to the left. There he goes. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
He'll keep it himself. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
And this offense has got it all working, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. Defense is going to need to do something different to try to mix up this rhythm.
Quick strike complete. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Wants to go up top. He wants it all. Touchdown, Georgia State. Fitted in the window for the score.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. The give on the option. Turning it on. Inside the 50. Inside the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown Bears! Great job by the back on the option.
And that touchdown touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Provo. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass. Grab near the sticks. It's Landry. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. Georgia State ready to go with another 1st and 10. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not a...
Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that side.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Makes the grab.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And this is going to be incomplete on third.
Well, the defense has had enough of this, right? The quarterback's on a hot streak. The ball's not hitting the ground. And right there, they decide, we are jumping one of these routes. We're going to try to get a pick. Almost came away with one there.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, and still on his feet.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the sack all the way back at the 5. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. to start things here in the second half. Georgia State about to kick it away. Here he comes with the return. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman,
pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
I think going into halftime trailing, this defense knew that they were going to have to start making plays here in the second half. And early in the third quarter here on this drive, they get a sack. That is really good news for this defense.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised. And initially, he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
They'll go to the ground. Runs through a tackle. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run it from the gun. Down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
So now it's 2nd and long. He'll pull it on the read. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on first down. He's going for a big play downfield. Give him 6. Touchdown, Baylor! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, as the Georgia State offense returns to the field. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Oh, he wants it all. He's got it inside the 25. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really
headed to the end zone. Touchdown Bears! And the stomping has commenced.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
The AT unit on the field. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Grab near the marker. It's Green. They're able to make the stop, but not before Georgia State has a first down. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Second down coming up. Gets the back moving. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. The Panthers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass.
And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Takes it the other way. The 20. Touchdown, Baylor! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
And stop it. How about back-to-back weeks with pick sixes? This guy is now making plays, not just for his defense. He's scoring points, and I promise you the locker room is a lot of fun. Mr. Pick Six, he's going to get a lot of congratulations and a lot of accolades this week.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Pro Bowl. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And that's the look in man coverage you can throw the hitch route against, right? When the receiver's got a little bit of access, so he's got some room to work with. Against press, you're risking a pick six. So good decision there by the Q, knowing that was a good look to throw in.
The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
And a nice play by the defense. 3rd and short, you're thinking run most of the time, but a really nice job playing tight on the wide receivers, playing the pass and giving no space for the offense.
Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Out of the gun, the give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Right on the money. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. They get a nice pickup on this crossing route against the zone, and everybody executed in unison, Jesse.
Yeah, and Reese, this offense, they've got a plan in the passing.
Going downfield for the big play. He's got it inside the 15. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Bears! He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They go to the ground. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. To the air on first down. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. Rides the back on the option, the give. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down here for the offense.
Get out of here with a W. Let's
go. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Pro Bowl. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but has held really strong, put up some good numbers.
Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Leaves it with the back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Dropping back, it's Pena. Got his man on the right. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. They'll line up for a second down play. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. This offense has it with really good field position. Here we go, set. Looking to throw on first down. Swings it out to the flat. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to...
Touchdown, Panthers! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Brings into the open. And a little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen, strip the football, do something.
Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
To the air, it's Pena. Fires to the big fella. He got it out to the 34-yard line. Not enough for the first down. Let's see if they punt it away. And the Bears will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Really nice job creating his own space, running with attitude. He's up to the 37-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Grab near the marker. It's Landry. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. And the Panthers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. He's got it. Great reaction by this defense. Immediately on the catch, swarming to the ball. Offense gets set for second down. Wants to keep it in the air. Looking for a deep man. He makes a grab. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
49, Georgia State, 27.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Oh, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Looking to throw, it's Pena. Got his man in the middle. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. They came into this game with plenty of people putting them on upset alert, and they were ready for the challenge.
And they passed it with flying colors. And this is what you want to do as a team. You want to make these little statements across the season. And they proved, Palmer, the difference between them and the other team being ranked is wide, and there's a reason why.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equally, and they showed that here today, dominating in all 3 phases. This is a team everybody needs to look out for.
Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And they'll take a knee.